Alright, we're back
What?
now.
I just realized I don't think I've been in a video with Schneck for at least a year.
No, you were in my
episodes
Shrek
ago.
2 videos back in January. That was back when Molly's game fucked everything up.
No, I'm talking about like fucking like when I was in a recording session with you.
Shrek 2 was a recording session. This game.
What? In January?
Yeah, in January.
What? I don't remember
It
that.
was only like 2 or 3 videos.
Adam. Guess what?
What?
I'm gonna try out Pokemon Sapphire since I've never played it. Oh god, I have an OG Game Boy Advance.
BRB, let me get Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, but since I have the original Game Boy Advance, oh god, the screen.
The screen! It's a screen! And now we have the fucking breath.
Oh,
You know what's
god,
really
Stupid
weird?
froggies.
You know what's really weird for me?
What?
Fucking okay. Ever since I think it was November of last year when my fucking charger was not returned by my friend and at some point damaged by their pets. Ever since then, I haven't really been attached to the 3DS as much as I was back then. It's really strange because I was forced to not being able to use it at all. And after it being almost a whole year, you know, besides my original 3DS, I haven't really used it all that much. I mean, the only time was with Mario Kart DS since I was in that group of mine. And, I mean, other than that, Smash 3DS, I guess, because I was bored.
Adam,
I mean,
guess
what the fuck else was I supposed to do in a fucking jail cell? I mean, classroom.
Adam, guess what?
Hmm.
Freaking the headphone piece straight up just says phones. It doesn't say earphones or it doesn't have a headphone. So no, it just says phones.
What
It's some-
the hell?
Guys,
It's some
I
early
think this
stuff.
guy can no longer attack me.
First things first, we need to save Snowy from the
Well,
clutches
I'm gonna
of
use
God.
the earphones
Once you do,
since,
it's smooth
you
sailing
know,
to 5
Game
miles.
Boy sound chip is beans.
Are you saying
Oh,
the
God.
game glitch?
Game glitch. No. I'm just saying the speakers are a bit crusty.
No, but Schneck, are you saying that the game glitched?
No, I was just referencing shitty RPG.
God damn it.
Yeah, freaking, it was in the freaking Castle Oblivion episode. Guys, I think this guy can no longer attack me. Really?
Battle.
He can't run up and punch you? Yo! What the fuck? Yo! Schnick! Yo! Schnick! Are you saying you couldn't even give him a simple punch attack? Are you saying that your friend is shit and he can't do anything without his Wii? Wow. The mind of middle school Schnick never ceases to amaze you, hmm? Never ceases to amaze me.
God damn it.
I'm playing Sapphire. I'm meeting Professor Birch. He says that everyone calls him the Pokemon Professor.
Goes like every other Pokemon intro. Alright. Anyways, now that we got that over with. Fucking Christ, dude. I could listen. Schnick, I could just listen to you referencing a bunch of shit that happened. And
I'm gonna
That's
choose
what I'm best at. Like, that's one of the only things I was good at as freaking elementary and middle school Schnick, and I guess I've applied that to better use nowadays.
Yeah.
Should
Except
I
you
be
don't do it out of nowhere.
Adam,
Yeah, like
Should
doing
I-
Emperor's New Groove outside my preschool.
What, Jesse?
should I be a boy character or a girl character?
So, in other words, do you want to be a yes or whammy? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I am cornered. I am going to die. Oh, thank you.
I picked the boy character because I didn't want to be a Brandon. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, sorry guys, I have to expose Schnick to that a little bit more often now because he bought Splatoon 2 and Octo expansion, so.
I didn't buy the DLC just yet because I'm waiting for the game to actually come, unless I can buy the DLC and then just download it after I get the game.
You could probably buy it right now if you really wanted it to. I'm not sure if the eShop will let you, but...
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna wait
Yeah,
until I get the game.
it'll let you.
Oh, it won't?
I said I'm pretty sure it will let you.
But then just not download it.
Well, I was thinking because I thought the eShop would have been like, oh, we noticed that you don't have this game, so therefore we're not gonna let you buy it.
Why would it do that?
Because I don't know, maybe they want to.
Right?
I don't know.
Your name. What's the name for Pokemon Sapphire? What's the default name?
I don't know, to be honest.
Say a random name. Quick, now, do it now,
Bag
right
it.
now.
Bag it! Bag it! Are you actually using Baggett?
No.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. My little brother plays this game, so having a save file name that is probably not a good idea.
Here we go. We have
Can't you
freaking Temple Run.
Aren't
Shrek
you allowed
edition.
only one save file?
No, you have 3 save files.
What? 3? What the
Yeah.
fuck? All of the Pokemon games I've played, they didn't let you have 3. They typically let you have 1 as standard.
Is it because you played the 3DS games?
Okay. Every game I've played, not played through all the way, but have touched at all.
So
The original
Pokemon's
Okay, listen. Original Pokemon Red, the remake version on the Game Boy Advance, Black and White, X and Y, Alpha Sapphire, let's see. Oh, Diamond. I played Diamond. And I think I played... what the fuck was it called? Pokemon Crystal, I believe. And I've also played that fucking retarded translation version of it. Not that it matters, but whatever.
Didn't you play Pokemon Scarlet, some fan game?
Well, yeah, but it wasn't like there was multiple save files, so... And plus, that hack did not get far.
I'm moving to the hometown of Little Root. Also,
yeah,
didn't you play X and Y?
Huh?
Didn't you play X and Y?
I said that.
Oh.
Well, actually, I'm not sure. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know which one I said. I think I just said the fucking both versions, actually. I don't know why. Okay, let me rephrase myself, because I just realized I fucked up. Okay, White and Y. Those ones I played.
Yeah, I win.
The box is printed with the Pokemon logo.
And Alpha Sapphire, just in case I didn't say it already.
Alpha Sapphire? Oh, so I'm playing... So I'm hopping out of a truck. My mom runs out. She says, go back inside the truck.
It is easy being green.
Oh my god,
I think
the last level.
I've seen Alpha Sapphire gameplay, so I'm guessing it's pretty much almost exactly like the remake, except without other stuff.
Imagine Sapphire, but in X and Y. And there you go. That's basically what...
Instead of a Wii U, I see a GameCube. It's a Nintendo GameCube. I could connect my Game Boy Advance to a GameCube. It says and use it as a controller. If only I had a link cable. When I walk into stuff, it goes. I don't know why, but I find that noise annoying. Pokemon
Has-
games and talking and stuff.
Has Nintendo ever made a link cable based off of The Legend of Zelda?
No, I don't know why they haven't.
Missed opportunity.
Hey, what? What? Oh, I have to do something with my PC. Put up PC, what I like to do: item storage, withdraw item, potion, cancel, toss item. There are no items. Exit.
Did you play through this part while you were in middle school, Schnick? Or elementary school?
The one where you put out the fires. Well, I played this game in elementary school.
Did you... Wait. Oh, is water shooting out of that?
Yeah, water shooting out of that.
Oh! I thought you were shooting cannonballs. What the fuck?
What's the time?
Why? What middle school Schnick reference were you gonna make?
I was gonna make a reference, but fucking... I was gonna say, if those were cannonballs, and you played this in middle/elementary school, I would have hoped that you didn't learn that shooting cannonballs at fire equals putting out fire and not damaging buildings whatsoever.
Oh my god, fucking... I swear... I
be
swear,
honest, this
though,
game is
freaking... I mean, yes, on yesterday's stream, I was lamenting about the one friend I had as a kid that I knew basically since the day he was born. And now ever since college, it's like he pretends I don't even exist. And, you know what? I didn't really say this yesterday, but part of me blames myself. Because let's just say he had to deal with middle school Schnick.
Okay.
So, part of me feels like, well, he put up with me only because his mom and my mom were like best friends, but then when they stopped speaking to each other, he's like, yay, I can escape middle school Schnick now.
What? I guess there is only one save file.
Ha! Told you!
No, when I got to option screen, I had my brother's file, an empty file, like it had two things that said new game. So I clicked on the second one thinking it was a save file. So when I go inside the game and I press save, it says, would you like to save the game? I hit yes. There's a different game file that is already saved. Is it okay to overwrite it? And when I click no, it just boots me back to the menu.
Oh, damn! You almost
Well,
fucking ruined his save file. Holy shit.
Well, guess I'm not playing this game.
Jesus Christ, that was a close call.
I know my cousin wouldn't let me play Pokemon for the same reason.
It reminds me of how I let a friend of mine in elementary school play a copy of Nintendogs I have, and fucking got rid of the first dog I got in the game. I got upset at him.
Freaking my brother got rid of two of the dogs. And they were the dogs based on the real dogs that I had. And they were the dogs I worked my hardest for the freaking Frisbee contest.
Thankfully, I never fucked around with my sister's Nintendogs Pro save files because I never played it.
Oh, you would have ruined him 100%.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nintendo.
Trust me,
so
fucking
hard.
middle school Schnick would have fucking ruined them. And yeah, he would have hypocritically would have blamed his sister for breaking his PSP. Because I actually did. Because when she helped me break open the UMD, I blamed her for it.
I don't know what's worse, ruining a save file? No, sorry. Let me rephrase this. I don't know what's worse, having a save file ruined by someone else or having your whole console ruined by someone else. On one hand, having a save file ruined means that you'd have to play through the entire game again, and you'd have to fucking get through everything you played up to that point. And it depends on where you have, but for the sake of argument, let's just say that you played that game for a good amount of time. So you're probably either halfway or a quarter way to the end of the game. On the other hand, having your whole console ruined means you can't play any of the games, but you have to pay a few $100s just to get another one. However, all your games, well, I'm presuming all of your games are still safe.
This Game Boy Advance, I thought there was a brightness option, but yeah, I don't see any brightness option.
As far as I'm aware, there is no brightness option.
Only
for
on the
GBAs.
GBA SP can you turn on a brightness mode.
I didn't think like actual like modern day brightness. I thought it would like change like the contrast settings, like like you could do with the calculator. I thought you were able to do something.
Wait, you could change the contrast setting for a calculator?
Yeah, on the TI-88s, like the general ones on school, you could change the contrast if it looks like poop.
What? How?
You hit the option, you hit second, and then you hit one of the options on top, and then it brings you to a screen to change it, and yeah, you can change it. I need to have a TI-88 calculator in my hands to show you, but I don't have one, so.
I have never heard of a contrast setting on any calculator I've ever used.
Dude, there was
I never presumed you needed it in the first place, because it's like no matter what conditions you're in, as long as it's not dark, you can see it. So
you could fade the screen so light to where it's almost impossible to see the actual letters, and you could darken the screen so much to where it's straight up just a black cube. It doesn't really change like the way it looks, it just changed how dark it can be, and it's funny when it's just a black cube.
Try using it now, bitch.
Like, I can't see any of the letters, puts as a black cube, here you go. One time, I was super bored, like, I was in a classroom for one of my off hours, and I was done with work, and I didn't have anywhere else to go. And on a calculator, I pressed the apps button, and usually they delete the apps. But on this calculator, they had a finance app, some other app, and then they had drawing. And I'm like, what's the drawing app? And it was straight up Microsoft Paint on a calculator.
What the fuck?
Yep. It wasn't, colors or anything. It was very basic. But yeah, you could just straight up draw on a calculator. And I drew a file saying like it's a secret to everybody, and then I drew a really gross looking link, and then I saved it. So if anyone else opens it, they're just gonna see that file. So
meanwhile, I'm looking at that camera icon on the bottom right corner of the screen, and fucking Christ, dude, that is so early 2000s. God damn. The fucking icon is cartoony.
it's a cartoon.
Meanwhile, we got Godzilla Cookie Cutter Man here.
I thought you were gonna say Alloway Man.
No! No. No. No.
Who?
No. You made me fucking cringe so hard mentally. Oh my god. Like, I felt my inside cringe without actually moving my body. That you've made me go a new fucking cringe level, dude.
Cardiac arrest.
Alloway Man
Heart
gave you
attack.
a heart attack. He clogged your arteries.
I have diabetes. Type all.
No,
All
type
caps, diabetes.
Yeah, fucking, your genes gave you diabetes, and then you got fat.
My sheets are ruined. And that's my last name. That's not good.
Your sheets have the shits.
Ugh, no.
No, I only say shits because isn't that the freaking nickname that Brandon's mom gave to you?
That, and that's also what bullies called me as a kid. They'd say,
Shits.
Adam Shits.
That's unfortunate.
I never had a funny nickname when I got bullied. I remember freaking when I was in high school, I liked to say that the bullying happened from like the middle of elementary school all the way to the end of, like, towards the beginning of high school. In reality, the bullying was only truly bullying in 7th and 8th grade. Everything before that and everything after that, I brought upon myself.
You know why I was bullied?
Because you were a bully?
Well, basically, because what happened was my bully... Okay, with my bully, I was originally friends with him, but what ended up happening was his friends were bullying me for whatever reason.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
told
why
the
they were
story.
bullying me. Well, I'm telling it again, so fuck you.
Yeah, I haven't heard this story, so.
You haven't?
No.
Oh,
alright.
well, yeah. Tell. You know what? I gotta go for a bathroom break. Tell the story.
Okay, so in elementary school, I used to have this friend of mine named Jaime, and
What was his name?
you know, Jaime. That's how I
What?
remember it being.
I've
At
never
least
heard that name before.
I just remember it being Jaime.
Oh, Jaime.
Yeah.
Like, you mean like Jaime? Yeah. Oh, I've heard of that.
Well, actually, I don't know how it's spelled, so
Like,
that's
Like,
you're good. Your good is
something
as
like
good.
that. Something like that.
Your guess is as good as mine. Nice.
Yeah,
Your good
like,
is as good as mine.
I think
Fuck.
I've heard names like that before, so never mind. Yeah.
Your good is as guess as mine.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so there's this friend named Jaime, and eventually he became a bully. I would not know why he started bullying me until years later, closer to when elementary school is going to be transitioning to middle school for me. And yeah, I said that awkwardly. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, basically graduating from elementary school soon at this point. I remember one day that me and Jaime were sitting in a classroom with the principal, and there was nobody else there. She was talking about... No, not about. She was talking to us about the whole bullying thing. I remember the principal asking me... Wait. No, I said that wrong again. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Let me get this right.
Oh,
I remember asking Jaime why he was bullying me, because I never really understood the reason. It pretty much was out of nowhere for me at the time. And keep in mind that I was a lot more autistic than I am nowadays, so talking was not as easy as it is for me now. And well, I think everything in general was just harder, I guess. I'm not really sure. It's kind of weird. But I remember asking Jaime, why was he bullying me? And his response was, because you were bullying my friends. And I remember specifically asking, what friends? And then the principal responding with, yeah, that's a good question. Who are these friends of yours that he was supposedly bullying or something like that? And that's all I really remember in specific detail. The last thing I remember after that is him describing the friends, and I recognized the people that he was talking about. And I presume that I should say... I'm presuming, I don't know what happened, I'm not saying it did, but I presume that I would have said that they were bullying me first, and that was my response for that, is when people bully me, I bully them back, because what else was I supposed to do? And
That's just like Jimmy from Bully. I only bully.
And-
I only give people what's coming to them.
And even after that conversation, the bullying still continued.
wow.
And guess what? No disciplinary action as far as I knew of from those people at all. In fact, I don't really remember there being a whole lot of disciplinary action towards them, but more so for me. Because, oh, I'm the one doing harm, even though I'm the autistic person, but it seemed like back in the early 2000s, people didn't really quite get that. And
yeah, I believe that.
And at the same time, what's even weirder was that apparently there was some autistic program, not calling it autistic, but there was some autism kind of program at that elementary school. I would not know this until after middle school. I always thought that the whole autism program thing started in middle school, which was also at the same time I found out I was autistic in the first place. I never knew I had autism in elementary school the entire time. I always thought that I was doing what everyone else did. Meanwhile, when people bullied me, I would go and fucking attack them. In fact, I think, okay, I seriously remember one time where everyone was going back in the classroom, and I decided to jump on Jaime's back and fucking try and beat the shit out of him. Of course, the teachers didn't have any of it.
No, not nice to your story, but what the freaking giant cookie just did.
I want to know, I'm trying to think, what was one thing that happened? Okay, so, one time, I was sitting on the bus, and this was about, I think it was 5th or 4th grade, and, I was sitting on a bus with a person I knew from kindergarten, right? I won't say his name, but let's call him
There, you take it.
Matthew.
Oh, can I make a side
you
note?
say you're not gonna say his name, and then you say his name.
I am say his name.
That's not his real
Can I
name.
make a side note?
What?
What?
I never really quite understand why every time someone tells a story, they never want to say the first name of someone. Like,
I mean,
what-
I always
how are
just
you going
change
to find
names
them?
so that the people, like, I mean, for some store, I mean, I do it for everybody just for equality reasons, I suppose. I mean, sometimes I'm not really harping on any of the people affected by the stories. Like, most of the people I roomed with were pretty chill guys I liked hanging out with. But then, people like Angry Face Man and Boyfriend, if I named them and when I proceeded to describe all the stuff that I witnessed, I don't name them because I don't want them coming after me if they found these videos or something like that.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like, what are they gonna do?
They could be SJWs and try to ruin my career.
Ruin. Yeah.
Well, even if Snick wasn't popular, it would still look bad to any place you'd try to get a job from if they
I
did a
mean,
little
well, it
research on
probably helps that, if you looked my real name up on, Google, you would not get results for me.
Yeah.
So...
But how would it look bad, though?
I mean, it really depends. I guess it more so affects celebrities than it does non-celebrities. Like, when it comes to employers checking your social... They mostly check just social media like Facebook and Twitter. And they mostly care about if they see you drinking or if they see you committing illegal activity.
Posting memes. Just kidding.
Not really.
Banned. Yeah. Well, unless it's offensive memes, then.
Well, yeah, obviously, like 9/11 memes. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Like, why
That's a
did
dead
people
meme.
turn that into a fucking meme? What?
Because shock.
What?
Oh!
Oh,
Of course! As soon as he mentions 9/11, he has to restart that entire section. Wow.
Stop it! It's a goddamn fucking joke, Shinji! Like, oh, Squid! You're gonna fucking mother! Yeah, stop the goddamn giant cookie! There!
giant cookie. Snick, I did not understand 80% of that. I heard took the giant cookie. There. That's what I heard from my end.
Count Schnick Bush for a reason.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so